money and let me love it. Yeah.
No, 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 no. It's the beat for me. It's the tunes for me. It ain't the loony. It's the tunes for me. Hey y'all.
Yes, Pit Saints. It's one, bruh.
Let's vivid. Let's vivid. Hey Chase.
Hey, boo.
How you doing?
Coming at y'all Pit Stains first today.
Not this eggs.
Hey, bruhs.
Listen, y'all, this show today is about to be off the chain.
I mean, you got your titty hanging out, so I mean, it's giving very much Little Kim. At the I want to be Diana Ross right now.
This is a family show.
Is it? Oh, fuck them kids, girl. Fuck them kids.
Speaking of family, how's y'all hoes this weekend?
My whole. Oh yeah.
Speaking to family.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
Listen, this is about to be real ignorant, all right? So you might as well come on in and buckle up because we got a lot to say about this interesting filler of an episode, I'll say.
I have thoughts and prayers and all sorts of accoutrements.
Oh.
Oh man, I really do. Hold on, I need to close my window right here, y'all. Y'all listen, this is live TV. It's live TV, man.
Listen, I wanna make sure I can see everybody's comments. My little comment section is not showing up, so just make sure.
Oh, I can see it. So we got Mary's #1 in the chat, her huge. Says yes. Hi, Pookie. I guess we're the Pookies.
Hi, Pookie.
And then we have the real Trey Varus, aka Princess Carter, in the chat saying, "We in her, yeah, glow."
Yeah, glow. Yeah, glow.
Make sure before y'all do anything else, like, share, subscribe. All that stuff, do it right now. I don't want to hear do it right now. You here, go ahead and do that for us. That really helps us in the algorithm. Also hit up shopthecookout.com for your Sweet Talkers merch. There's some good stuff over there. And also, we had a new show drop on the network this week. Our good boo Marlon is hosting a new show called Don't Get Me Started. So make sure y'all check out his title as well. Show him mad love in the comments and all of that.
Yeah,
man.
And it's good, y'all. It is good. I watched it last night while I was cooking, and I think that those type of shows that Marlon and Chase is bringing to you on that end are very important because if you had a chance to watch the most recent episode, they're talking about all things gay and what they love about being gay and what they don't like about being gay. Here's one thing I don't like about being gay. I get to wear chokers. It's not comfortable, but it's cute. You know? But no, I think it's very important for shows like that because growing up, we didn't have shit like that where we could just tune in and find out the deets. Y'all have to go in and watch because there's some things that they get into that I will not say for our audience.
Just look at the title, y'all. Look at the title. You'll see.
Yes. But shows like that are very necessary for the young girls coming up so they can get a little head start and they ain't got to go out there and learn from the streets like a real bitch like me. You know, We had to get it out the mud or whatever. But yeah, so make sure y'all tune into that. And if y'all haven't already, like Chase said, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a foe, tell a hoe. Boy!
Look at these comments. Can you see the comments?
Okay, so daddy with this one titty and this choker on that's in his thing. That's the Mr. thing to you, girl.
Come on, it gets giving us all sorts of gender confusion. We don't know where to go. What's going on?
Man, any hole is a goal. That's what they say.
Well, I want to say like Ora May already said it. Any hole is gold.
Any hole is gold. Oh, Aura. Oh.
Any hole is gold.
But yes, thank y'all for tuning in and taking time out to join us while we break down this episode of our favorite RuPaul's Drag Race review show. So with that being said, we're gonna get in this thing and we're gonna start with Dragon.
Oh, you hold your titties this time. Okay, all right.
Just one slurp today.
That's all you got? Okay.
That's all I got. I don't want to inhale no more air than I have to. Makes me a bit gassy.
Daytona win. Yes, Daytona win. Okay.
Had me hanging in the art museum.
Child. Listen. I just want to say before we even get into it, anytime on any season when they've done a challenge like this, I have absolutely hated it. I think personally that this is one of the most worthless, stupid, pointless challenges that they do. I am not a goddamn decorator, RuPaul. I'm not here to put furniture together and create an ambiance experience. I'm a fucking drag queen, you ass. And you want me to sit up in here and paint? Girl, please.
This episode is all about painting. All about the painting. And, it's usually in our world, that term has a different meaning. But boy, these girls were painting down this episode. Even in the mini challenge, they were painting t-shirts with their faces.
Like, what is this? Like, what do we do? Like this, a lot of this episode really just annoyed the hell out of me. And you can still see the remnants of the riggery happening. You can still thank God for morphine in this lip sync. Thank God for that. Okay, but all right.
Let's get into it. We ain't gonna be before you long here today. So go ahead and grab your popcorn, grab your mochas, grab your cocktails, whatever you're drinking today, even if it's water like I am. See?
I'm just, it's not a cocktail, just the cock part. That's it.
As he swallows it.
Oh yeah. Start this show. Don't start the show.
So let's dive right into it. So we go go to the challenge first, and then we'll talk about these girls' runways. All right.
Wait. I'm sorry. Before we even do that,
what happened?
Can we start? No, we got to start at the beginning. We have to, because we got over.
Right. There's things that we need to discuss.
Because the way that I wanted to suplex that pole through the TV.
I forgot that there's a lot of jealous bitch energy that we must address here. Okay. Q can go home. That's it. And
thank you. Let's cut to her being sashaying away. I'm done.
Aside from this girl being a very, very talented queen with designing and sewing and putting on beautiful gowns, God, her mastery is just in hate. It's in hate. She is the queen of hate. She thinks that she's that girl, and she's not, and that's unfortunate. And I just want her to wake up and smell the coffee and realize that there is a well-rounded queen who is here, who is something on the back of your neck, and you or know your high collar will never, ever gain the liking of the people the way you are moving on this show.
Never.
That's what it is.
Never. At least Jane walked in the door being a goddamn bitch. And we know that Jane, when I go to her show, she's probably going to be a goddamn bitch. Now, if I go to a Q show, I'm assuming that I'm just going to see her sitting upon the stage with a Singer sewing machine creating a garment, because that is all that she is qualified to do as she stands on that stage thinking she is that bitch. Do you not see Saphira next to you? Do you not see Plain Jane next to you? Do you not see Dawn next? Like, you are not the best.
Morphe next to you?
Like, do you not see these girls? You are not that bitch. You're not. You came to RuPaul's Drag Race knowing how to sew, and you're expecting her to hand you a $200,000 check. And you want to sit up there and ruin somebody else's moment by making the energy in the room nasty because you lost a challenge that you should have lost anyway. You stupid, stupid bitch. I'm so ready for her to go home. I'm done.
That one made my wig slide back a little bit, y'all.
Done.
Whew.
Like, for her to sit up, Saphira's having her moment where she won her shit. And this is Q's 4th, 5th, 6th time being a sore loser about something. Go home.
It's been like that since the beginning.
Go home.
I mean, she won her one, but she has been upset about it since the beginning. It's like almost, it's very much the same energy when what was the girl name who went home? Who went home first last season? Shit, I'm
Irene?
drunk. Huh?
Irene?
Oh no, she didn't go home first. Who went home next?
Child.
Trey Varus' favorite girl.
When you talking about June? Not
yes.
June. Oh,
yes.
15 to 14.
When June went over there and told that girl that she didn't think that she should be like, the nerve of you, lady.
Seriously.
The nerve.
Seriously.
Like stop it.
Like Trevor said, like, you got some skill and ability. You coming over here.
Listen, get away from here. Yeah. Anyway.
So turned off. Q, fuck off. Seriously.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's why Saphira is gonna win, and Q's gonna be looking all stupid faced all season, including the reunion and all throughout the rest of the season 16. It's just like, girl, let it go. Wow. You're not winning. But anywho, I guess now we can start.
Right.
Thank you for that, because I when I tell you I had this miscue, I'm just like, girl, whatever, like move around.
Yeah. Go ahead. That shit like really sealed it for me. I'm like so turned off like by that display. Even her sitting there was like, I don't want to say what I want to say because it's not going to be right. Well, bitch, what you want to say?
She wanted to say some nasty shit, and I wish she would have said it. I wish she would have really had the balls to say it. But
she is mad because her little plan didn't work. I'm gonna give them my story this week, girl. I'm a turn it up. They really gonna be manipulated. Girl, nobody was falling for it because you didn't do it right. Because you're not smart enough to play this game. Go home.
Yeah.
And I hope somebody send this to Q. Send it to her, please.
Dear Q, I hate your stinking guts.
Girl, go sew something.
Make me vomit. Your spine between my toes. Love the sweet talkers.
Signed all of us.
And we'll pass it around and get wet signatures later on.
I love you. You are everything.
All right, so let's get into it. So we got this challenge. Right. The girls are, we've turned it from, at this point, RuPaul's Drag Race has been on every fucking network. We've been to BET, MTV, we've been to ID channel, now we on HGTV, and there's no stopping us now, you know. The girls are designing their own sets for their own challenge, coming up with their own skits. Now, I don't know how much help that they had behind the scenes, but all I could think is that RuPaul is working these girls for this $200,000. It was like, bitch, you want a salary? You gonna work for it. That's it. So they are designing these rooms, these bathrooms, and they are paired up by couples. So you got Saphira and Plain Jane, you got Morphine and Dawn, and then you have Morphine and Q, excuse me, Dawn and Nymphia, and Plain Jane and Saphira. Got it. So before we dive into judging that part of it, I want to touch on the bathroom topic, right?
Okay.
So, and I may have a little hate come from this, but this is my opinion. This is how I feel about it. So I get that they wanted to touch on the whole bathroom situation in the world we live in with having, gender specific bathrooms. I am kind of in the middle of that.
Okay.
While I do support trans people being able to use whatever restroom that they decide to use, whatever they feel most comfortable with, I feel like those restrooms are not necessary everywhere, because there are a lot of things that we have yet to touch on and take care of as far as outside of the gay world, with people who like to abuse and touch on women and like go forth with things that they probably shouldn't do in a bathroom, who might not be as educated or just even on a human level to not do something to somebody that they don't want being done to them, if you do decide to have an open restroom for all. So, there's still kids in the bathroom. You still got pedophiles out there. And this is not talking about the LGBTQ community. This is just people in general. I think that when you start something amazing, I think when you start something good, it can have a great point. But I think eventually it has to be reeled in, because somebody somewhere is going to take advantage of that. And you just have to kind of just have a line drawn somewhere. And that's my opinion. I think that there should be gender neutral bathrooms in certain places, in certain spaces, but I don't think it's needed everywhere all the time. That's my opinion. Get what they were trying to do with the show, but that's just me.
I just thought it was a dumbass challenge. I didn't
get it. They were pushing the social
They were, but I was like, girl, we could have been redecorating the closet. It could have been a 2-story Dorito bag, girl. I don't want to do this.
That was the whole point of this. That's why the challenge was so stupid. They wanted to push this this message about the whole gender neutral bathrooms, because they do have a big audience, and that's always been a thing. It's been a thing forever. Well, not forever. It's been a thing as of recently, with them trying to get gender neutral bathrooms. And I'm just like, man, this is kind of taking me out the fantasy here with the show.
I got you.
As they were pushing so hard with the message. But whatever, man. But that's just my point of view. I was just like, yeah, I don't think we really need this everywhere all the time, but I get having it in certain spaces. Point blank period. But let's dive into the fun of it all now that we got that out the way, because I was trying to decide if I was going to say that or not, but I'm glad I did. I know, but the girls, they take a little clips and then they blame it on the edit girl, and I ain't got time, for the bullshit. So yeah, all right. So you want to talk about Q and Morphine first?
What about him?
Send it to hell.
Talking about hell?
Send it to hell.
Okay, so this is, guys, honest, the way that I watched this episode. I was in the bed. So there was certain parts where I just kind of like went off into like space and didn't come back. And a lot of it was during the actual challenge. I remember stuff, but it's so stupid, and it's so not entertaining, and it's not any, like, I know this sounds terrible. I do a show on, reviewing it. It is the stupidest thing that I don't feel like sitting through this. I was falling asleep. This is dumb. It's dumb. So everybody was bad to me. I thought it was stupid. Jane and Safira did the best. They should have won. And Q was lucky she wasn't in the bottom. Like, she's just lucky because no matter who Morphine was against in that song, she was going to send them home. Absolutely. And that's probably why Q and or Nymphia were not in the bottom. So let's just call a thing. It's just the production, even the groupings of them, like RuPaul coming in and saying, this is who you're going to be paired with. It's like, it's too much. I'm not entertained. I think I'm a little bit stank about this episode. I'm just realizing that as I'm talking. I'm like, this was just, it was a lot of stuff going on that was incorrect. From the challenge to like, even Jane having her little breakdown in the workroom. I don't care about none of that at this point. You've been a bitch the whole season. I don't want to know that you got a soft. No, you ain't soft. You are a bitch and you are playing a game. You're understanding that at this point, I have to give you a full arc so I'm not a villain the whole season. Girl, shut up. Stop. Like, you're not nervous about the challenge. You weren't afraid. Let's put on a show for the people. Safira got a great moment out of that. Wonderful. Girl, this is so stupid. It's dumb. It's dumb. It's dumb.
So fuck my drag.
No, it just...
Okay, here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say to this.
Okay.
It was good to see Nymphia to actually doing the work this time. Okay. Secondly, it felt really good to see Q just eat shit. Finally. Like, just completely tank, and she could thank Dawn for fucking up or not being able to get a word in, because she definitely would have been in the bottom for sure. And then when it came to Safira and Jane, I thought that the little white privilege comment was hilarious, because it's like, obviously, girl.
Somebody said something in the comments about that, I think. Oh yeah, Trevor said, when Banana Lady said, is this white privilege? And Safira said, absolutely.
Right, with Jane saying that she don't do any manual labor. Like,
yeah.
Absolutely. Welcome to America, Nymphia. And then we get to the playing part when she's having her breakdown. Like you said, she's been a bitch this whole season, and now she wants to give these emotions. I want to point out that Safira, girl, you are queen. We love you, because even with a bitch like Jane, you find it in your heart to give her some compassion and a little bit of grace, even though she's been a bitch to everybody on this show since the beginning. And I feel like when it comes to her, like, girl, you feel that way because that's what you tell other people. That's how you talk to other people. That's what you've been giving since you got here. So it's like all that shit that you wrote down on that paper, like, that's what you tell yourself, because you constantly dishing out that energy. But it is what it is, girl. Like, I'll say that. Let that be that. The verse said that she, let's see. Will said that the tickle wall was fun just because James from the pit crew was there. Listen, they were talking about the James from the pit crew on Twitter, and they said that the one that had on the red underwear that they were tickling in hell with Q and Morphine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they said the meat was poking, they say.
That meat was meat, and I was like, wait a minute, I see sausage. That's sausage.
Coming through, hot meat, baby. Hot meat.
He likes being tickled. Okay.
Yeah, let's see. And Trevor said that she will be Miss Congeniality and the winner. Absolutely. Because who else is going to be Miss Congeniality at this point? Who? I know we mentioned Tsunami at one point.
Maybe Tsunami or Morphine. Like, that's all I can see, really.
Yeah. They should make Q Miss Congeniality.
So they can, like they did at the reunion with Valentina, and they're gonna be like, this is fan favorite. This is not Miss Congeniality.
The girls were upset about Valentina and that damn Miss Congeniality. Like, it was like so quiet, and the reactions.
was dead silent. It was dead silent in there. And I was like, I hate to be the one to say it, but
Yes. Oh my God.
I love it.
Yeah. All right, so Chase just chopped the challenge section. He said, we ain't here for it. And it's still y'all in the comments saying the same thing. So I ain't gonna dig in it if y'all don't want me to dig in it. If that ain't what the people want to see, then we ain't gonna show it. All right. So we gonna
fuck that challenge, bitch. They said fuck that shit.
No, it was stupid. It really was. You know. But so let's talk about this runway. Let's talk about the runways. First of all, Paul is a lovely man, and we love that for him.
Why are you doing Miss Paul like that?
I don't know. I think, like I said last week, just go ahead and take Q out the competition, hire her for your garments, because I need for her to, like, Mother should be coming with the things. And it's just not.
Yeah, and this was Mother's runaway package for this whole season, Miss Paul. It was off. It was off. Normally she comes out at least once or twice a season. I'll be like, yes, Miss Paul. Like every week I'm like, quack, quack. Like I can't. I'm not liking it. Like, and she looks like maybe she just getting tired. She like just looked like she could just like not be there, and you know.
Child. Astro said the whole episode's a chop. He said, pack it up.
Send it away. Yes, Astro. I'm with you. Get out of here.
All right, ooh, y'all are hot about this episode, y'all. Let me get out y'all way because the question fighting today. Oh my God.
It makes me feel better though, because I was like, obviously, I'm really feeling some type of way about this, and like, it's not just me, so I don't feel like I'm like overreacting or anything. Because this was just like, oh.
It was forced. I ain't gonna lie, it was forced. But I was willing to talk about it. But y'all said we don't want to hear it, and that's cool with me. So let's wrap it up. Moving on to the runways. Starting off with morphine, because one thing y'all not gonna do is bully me today. Oprah, you want to do your show? No, bitch, we doing it. We doing it.
Right. Move the fuck on, bitch.
Fuck your few cars, girl. Got me out here looking like Maya LePage, dropping my cue cards, girl. I
want to start. Okay, let me start. I want to start with morphine because there's a few things I want to say. From the start of the season, when this queen walked in the door, I have been standing for her. I've loved this girl. One thing I want to say that I liked about this was that even though it was built into like the corset, the hips moment that she had, I was like, let this be an example to you that hips can be great for you, Morphine. I love this look. I love it. It's fantastic. I only have one note, and one of you misfits in the comments already jumped in my DMs about it and told me that my black ass better make sure that I mention it. So I'm gonna mention it, okay? I'm gonna mention that it's a lot of beef going on in that panty area. It's a couple of Slim Jims in there, and it's a little, it's a little pronounced. So maybe a different, a tighter tuck and or a different panty would have done well. All of that said. All of that said, I came up
said titties at the top and dick at the bottom. Titties at the top and dick at the bottom. She got titties at the top and dick at the bottom.
I came across a video, I think it was probably on X, on the Twitter at some point this week, and it was a video that showed like how you actually tuck.
Excuse me, hold on one second. Mr. Producer in the background, can you put my screen all the way in the back? All the way. Put Chase in the forefront for this one.
No, it made me think twice about criticizing anybody's tuck at any moment. So I say all of that with respect because I don't know how you drag queens do it. That's like, because my God, I screamed just watching the video. So listen, I love this look.
If y'all have not seen that video, DM me and I'll send it to you because I watched it. And many praises to you, drag queens and trans girls who live your life that way and have to do that every day. Because my God, within the first 3 seconds, my stomach was at my toenails.
No, for real.
My stomach, I was just like, girl, how? Like, I was amazed at the same time, but I just never knew that my body that my body was capable of doing such a thing. I had no idea. But
I'm not about to, no. And especially because they got to sit up in this all day. Like they're in this, like, I know we see this for like, oh, we see them on the runway for like, you know, maybe 15 minutes. No, they are in this all day long. So I am not, I cannot in good faith sit up here and get on morphine stuff. Fuck that. This look is fire. She looks amazing. But I did see some Slim Jims. That's all I'm saying.
I wonder if Evie Ollie does that.
All right.
Moving on from Morphine's meaty tuck to Q's unluckiest luck.
That's great. That's great.
So, Q.
Yeah, she came down the runway in a garment, and she walked to the end of the runway.
Wait, we forgot to tell the people that the challenge was chains, if you had noticed.
Oh yeah, yes, and she obviously thought the challenge was a chain of fools, because she can go. I just don't care. I don't care at this point. Like, I'm biased. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, so I don't hate the neck down. But I really did not understand the wig. The hell, as you were saying. I didn't get it. I did not get it. Yeah, like, what was that? Like, it was given Freaknik at the top. And it was given, why did I get married? I'm going up this hill to save, on this mountain to save my marriage on the ear part. Like, I was truly confused. Like, I don't know what it was. I looked at it several times. I'm telling you, I watched this episode 3 times and I paused it and zoomed in and everything, and I could not see what the fuck it was. What, like, why was it there?
Nary said she forgot to brush the wig.
She said, I'm gonna style it in the middle and then do a little swoop here, and then I'm just gonna pick this out. Like,
oh, they are in these comments annihilating this girl's wig right now. Like,
straight bars. It was very confusing. I sure said the wig is a child. Chop it up and don't even put it on the salad. Throw it in the trash. Not nappy earmuffs and 90s prom bang. Yeah, like, no.
She made it. Okay, cool. It's not like, girl, I'm tired of talking about her, man. I really am. She done got on my fucking nerves. I've had it work.
But she a hating asshole.
She's a hater, man. And it sucks to be such a hater and be so talented. Like, it don't make no sense to be able to, you should be confident enough in what you do that you're not sitting up here worried about other bitches. That's your whole problem this whole season, worry about other bitches.
And don't, like, second and third place get a prize, like some type of monetary compensation?
Probably. At this point, like,
girl, like, why are you mad? You've been safe the whole time. Be very, very, very fucking thankful that you have not been in the bottom, girl, because whoever you lip sync against, you're going home with your stiff ass.
And the only reason why the one time she was in the bottom two with Amanda, it could have been argued that she lost that, even though that, she got to stay. And also you could look at it as, okay, production really saved her. They really saved her. So I don't want to hear shit about, you know what I would love? I'm gonna tell you what I would love. And this would be the gag for me. Next week is a makeover challenge. I don't like these necessarily because I feel like it takes the power out of the queen's hands, takes their own fate out of their hands. Mm-hmm. And I don't like that. But if Morphine Love Dion can score a win next week, there is no way that Q is going to survive. So I'm hoping that the gag is at the top 5. This front runner gets sent the fuck home and Morphine gets to the top 4. She's not gonna win, but I hope Morphine gets to win on this episode for doing a great, because if she can paint her face on somebody else, bitch, it's over. So I'm really hoping for that, because I don't want to see Q in the top 4, because why? You're not gonna win. Go home.
Yeah.
Go home. You're not even lying.
Love to see the top 4 be Morphine, Saphira, Plane, and Nymphia.
I like it.
Then Q home, because she can't take another loss. She can't take another safe. She can't take it. Send her home. Show her what it's like.
Do you want to see her lip sync for the crown?
What would she do? Like, girl, give us mine. Like, that's all she could do. She have to give us another puppet show.
Well, move around.
Bring back out the puppets.
Right. Said, honestly, I'll take Dawn back and replace Q with her. Agreed.
When she went home, I was like, girl, who's gonna give us the commentary?
Right. She is that girl.
Like, Dawn had been killing the commentary all season. So they can just bring her back and just use her voiceovers. I'm here to narrate.
She's been so, and honestly, man, what did you think about her runway? Dawn's runway here.
So her runway, I'm gonna say, is a chop for me, unfortunately. Because we just saw this with her little navy. It sounded like the black version of her navy runway. She had the same size cutouts when she looked like the little monster under the bed, creepy thing. Mm-hmm. It was the same design, it seemed, with chains. It wasn't anything that was spectacular about it. Maybe if we hadn't seen this particular design with that previous challenge, maybe I would have some awe in the game with this. But I was like, okay, girl, we've seen this before. Next, I don't care.
I see what you're saying with the resemblance. Now that you're saying something about it, I'm like, okay, I can see that, because she had the same cutout on the pants and stuff. I get it. I love this. I'm not even gonna lie. When she came out, I was like, I like this a lot. It's not the best thing on the runway, but for me, it's certainly not the worst. This is a good look. I think it's hot. I think it's sexy. I like the change. I think she's serving this well. I like it. I don't really have a problem with it.
Yeah. Seen it, I feel. So that's how I feel about it.
I love this queen, though. I really love this queen.
Yeah, absolutely. Next up, we got Nymphia win. Nymphia. So Nymphia's look.
Just like Ren, Lenhard said in the comments some weeks ago, Nymphia will put anything on and say, this is the Asian version. Because sure enough, the first thing she said, oh, these are Chinese chains. I said, sister.
But knowing Nymphia, though, she probably made them shits. Like, girl. Probably made them shits. And when it comes to that queen, she's playing the game how Q should be playing the game as a designer. Like, Nymphia is a smart chick. So I'm here for it. Like, yeah, I'm here for that. I'm here for the Asian version of how they keep reading the girls. It's just a leotard. It's a leotard and some boots with chains on them. That's what they would have told anybody else.
Oh my God, they would have said that. No lie. Yeah. Maybe that, I didn't have a problem with this, but maybe that was one of the first. When she first came out, I was like, oh, this is simple. And you're right. Anybody else would have been read for this. Yeah. And it's not that it's bad, because it's not. It's just very simple. But she served it well.
Yes.
I love the wig. The wig was, I like that wig, girl.
Like Nymphia, she gets it. Like she could probably have on the most simplest thing, and it's gonna look great on her. Like even with the tassels on it hanging, like it was dope.
Yeah.
It was dope.
I wonder if the tassels were also Chinese.
I think she said they were Japanese.
They were Japanese. Got it. Okay. The Asian. It doesn't matter.
Taiwanese. The chains were the corset was Taiwanese. The chains were Chinese, and then the tassels were Japanese.
So we just cover Asia. Got it. We just
head, shoulder, knees, and toes.
There we go.
That's right. Just go with it. Just go with it. Next up, we got Burger Finger.
Yo, as soon as she came out, I said, has she worn this before? I was like, I've seen her in this. She's worn this on the runway. And I was so glad when Miss Visage said that. Like, girl. Yeah, I'm like, yes, somebody clock her for wearing the same thing, because I really thought she wore this already.
Yeah.
I really did.
Switch with Nymphia.
She should have switched with Nymphia.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to see her in that either. No, I don't want to. Again, this is for the third week in a row. This is a very lovely white woman. I do like. I will say, man, her breastplates are always on point.
You barely get though.
I'm like that. I gotta give this queen, man. Even when she turned to the side and you can see the arm, I was like, oh my god, where's the scene, girl? Like everything for that. I'll say this. I know Jane's brand. I know her aesthetic. I know what she's gonna give. So for that, as a full season, job well done. But as far as this runway goes, seen it before. Dry. Mayonnaise on the saltine.
Was it that bad?
It's just regular. It's fine. She's worn it.
Dirt, bitch.
She's worn it like 3 times.
My God, mayonnaise on a saltine. All right. Oh man. All right, mayonnaise on a saltine. She is then. We're gonna move on to a Ritz cracker then.
Come on, buttery Ritz. Yes.
Yes, Saphira. No, Saphira might be more of a clubhouse cracker. You know them clubhouse crackers be in the green box.
Those shit's good as hell.
Yeah.
Listen.
That butter, they put a stick of butter and just soak them in there and then make them. So yes, Saphira. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you. Let's get into the bitch of the season. The real bitch of the season. That bitch of the season. When she bent that corner with this number on, like, first of all, let me just say that when the runway started, there was only one person that I was looking for, number one, and that's Saphira. I didn't care about nobody else at this point, because at this point, I'm just looking for Saphira. What is she gonna do? Every week she's giving it to us. Every week she's done something different. Every week she's just elevated it every single time. And so this particular time, I'm like, wrap it up. This can be the final episode. Crown her.
Like, I mean, you know what I'm chuckling is because, again, I always say, like, they bought what they bought, right? So it's not like they can go shopping. So I can still see this tiny ass breastplate up under this suit, and she going like, so it's making me laugh because I know it's like 2 sizes too small.
Yes, but sitting like right here.
but yo, man, like, she came out and the way she's serving it, she took the bone out, and it's just on a season full of Q's and Nymphias and like Dawns and people who like are, you know, fat, they create, and they like, she is bringing some of the most iconic looks, like stuff that's going to be remembered. This is a look of hers that's going to be remembered. That giant floral look is going to be remembered. The
pumpkin.
The pumpkin. I was going to say the costumey little pumpkin look is going to be like, it's all like, she's memorable. She's the winner. Like, I don't know what we're doing here anymore. Like, she won. That's
Yeah.
it.
Like the whole BDSM of it all, like with the train on the pantsuit, the fucking fire hydrant bag, and then on top of that, you had a fucking bone in the
Yes.
hydrant.
Yeah, man.
You're selling it. Sell it, mama, and I'm buying it. I want it all. Yes, Safira.
Mhm.
Tens. All right. So with that being said,
Mary said had him moist.
Well, we know what you into, Nereus. Tell us without telling us, baby. You want us to bark, then just pull my collar.
My Saphira is a fucking Hawaiian roll. What does that mean?
But we were talking about the crackers.
Ah, got it. Yes. Oh.
Yes. Trevor said the only issue he need full coverage tits.
Yes.
I didn't mind the tits in that, but you know, it wasn't as noticeable until she started doing that.
Right, when she started bouncing. They so little.
Yes, and that's when I noticed it. But yeah, it is what it is. She ate that, her and her little tits.
It's funny to me because she's gonna win this $200,000 crown with them tiny ass titties.
And baby, what I would do is I'll put them bitches for auction. I'll make my little titties.
Oh man,
These tits have touched the floors of RuPaul's Drag Race.
girl, no.
Child, titties at the top and the bottom. So, we got our winners. Obviously, Saphira and Playing One, and we got Dawn. We got Dawn and Morphine at the bottom. So, this is where the producers check in, and they say, "Well, who are we sending home?"
Right.
And they said, well, let's choose the song.
because there was it's just not fair. It's not fair. Like that Morphine might as well have been the person to record the song. Fuck Meg. Like that song was made for her. And so then you have Dawn up here, who is already a strange queen, and she's in a gown.
Yada.
This is Morphine got on that stage and she said, I'm gonna pee on it, and then I'm gonna drag my coochie across it, and then after that, I'm gonna defecate on this stage. This is mine, and ain't nobody sending me home tonight. Like,
yeah,
it was an annihilation. And people be like, oh, Maya, lip sync assassin. I'm not saying Morphine's a lip sync assassin, but what she did to that girl was an assassination. Like,
she did what Tsunami should have did.
Agreed.
Okay.
Get destroyed.
Love you, sis, but I got to make it to the next round, and you're not. Sorry.
Right.
So I'm gonna go ahead.
When she said, I said she won. The moment she did it, and the girl, the guest judge was like, yes. I was like, already, it's over.
Yeah, like this lip sync was fire as hell. And it was simply the Morphine show. Dawn just didn't have a chance. We ain't seen that girl lip sync. We ain't gonna see that girl lip sync this season. It is what it is. But the fact that not only, like, Morphine has performed this song before, obvious. She's performed this at a show before because she had the choreography down. She hit the marks on certain things. Like, she was very, very present. She didn't leave and go back to the back of the stage. She stood right there in the front and ate all by herself. Dawn didn't know what to do. It was still giving, I don't know why there are so many Kimora Lee Hall moments on this season, but the girls are getting set up in these long pencil skirts and gowns, and they can't move for these lip syncs, and they're not expecting to be in the bottom. But Dawn should have had some type of little cutoff, because you had to know.
I almost feel like whenever you go to Drag Race, whatever you put in your runway package, you want to make every look, if you can, some sort of tearaway moment, because you never know if you in the bottom that week, because they don't tell you when, like, you know, when the looks are going to be. Like, or what challenges are going to be connected to the look. So if you in the gown, you better make sure you good, and you know. Yeah. Because she ate that, man. Even in the moments when she wasn't doing choreo, like it was basically like she hit
she knew the words,
every lyric.
Yeah,
and she walking the stage just giving. I was like, and she not even doing. I was like, give her all the tips. Like
it was all the ass shaking, and when she said, "I can build a house with all this brick I got," and she smacked her ass.
Yes, I love it. Yeah.
I feel that Trayvon said that this should have been Morphine and Maya's song.
Maya still went home.
Maya still went home.
Maya, yeah. The thing is, like, Maya's a good performer, but in Maya's lip syncs, and I said this about each one of them, they were sloppy on some level. Like it wasn't clean. This was a clean cut. Like this was Bitch You Dead. Maya got to, shake her wigs to a stocking cap, and it's just fine tune.
Thinking about what they had on last week, had this been the song, Maya still would have went home, because Morphine had her little cakes out. I forget she had the little cutouts last week. She still would have ate with that ugly ass hair.
And an outfit, all of
it. No, that's facts and Aries. He said last season all the Anitra outfits were two pieces.
That's right. You got to be ready, man. Be ready.
Yeah, because Mama can't flip and dive and scooch and all that shit. She came out there ready to lip sync for whatever, and they wore her out in the Lollapalooza.
They did. They were like, you're not going anywhere, but you're gonna lip sync every round tonight, every single one. Yes,
everyone. Like. They was wearing that girl out. I would have been so bad. So Anisha was tired as hell.
Like, look, man, look, shit. Like, now.
I felt so bad for her. Oh my God. But she ate that shit either way. But yeah. So poor Dawn. I hated to see her go. I really love this queen. She's been amazing this season. She's been safe all this season, never in the bottom, but never in the top either. So we're gonna give her.
She was in the top a few times. Like on the design challenge, she was like right after.
Well, I'll say about the top, I mean a win. I'll say that.
Oh, win, yeah.
Never in the bottom, never won. I'll say that. And yeah, crown our versatile queen here.
Okay.
No top nor bottom.
She was from the moment she walked in, I was like, she's one of my favorites. And like she held it up the whole season, consistent. She had a great showing. Like, again, another queen who has nothing to be ashamed of. Like, she killed it this season, really.
Absolutely. With that being said, y'all, that concludes our episode. If there's anything that y'all want to get off y'all chest, please leave it in the comments. We do respond on and off the clock. So make sure y'all are liking, sharing, and subscribing. We are trying to get to 600 subscribers, y'all. I think the last time I checked, it was 592. Anybody here who's watching this, go ahead and forward this to at least one person, just one person, and tell them to hit that subscribe button. If you got to go to your auntie house and open her YouTube app and type in the Sweet Talkers or drag it and hit subscribe on their TV or their phone, do that, okay? Because I was at my side piece house the other day and I had to hit subscribe on all 6 of his TVs. So
not all 6 of them.
Yeah, all 6 accounts. No, just playing. But listen, do what you gotta do, y'all. Hustle these motherfuckers, all right? But nah. Chase, any last words?
Nah, just thank y'all. Per usual, appreciate it. Shopthecookout.com for your merch. Again, check out Marlon's show on the network. Check out every other show we have. Appreciate y'all, man. It was fun today. Love y'all.
Period. And next week, make sure you are here because we have a little surprise for you. Come us out. See you next time. Bye, y'all.
Give me the honey, give me the honey, yeah. Give me the honey, and let me